Even if you don't have an eye-opening net worth like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, it's still important to know your personal net worth. Indeed, it can be a very useful tool that many people overlook. Knowing how much money you have is advantageous, since it allows you to measure your progress and observe how things have improved over time. To see how your net worth stacks up, check out the average net worth by age from the Federal Reserve Board survey of consumer finances. Keep watching to the end to learn the greatest strategies to boost your net worth and effortlessly outdo the typical person. We assist individuals in learning about money, personal finance, and investment. If you want to improve your financial future, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you found this video useful. To begin, it's critical to understand how net worth is computed. Some people believe that your net worth is defined by your annual salary. However, this is incorrect. Simply explained, net worth is the difference between what you possess and what you owe. Your assets include your home, vehicles, and anything else of value. Bank accounts, investments, your gold watch, and diamond jewelry are all examples. If your house is worth $500,000, your cars are worth $50,000, and you have $10,000 in other assets, you are in good shape. A total of $560,000 would be required. However, because debts have not been taken into account, this does not equal to net worth. If you owe $300,000 on your mortgage, $40,000 on your car loans, and $3,000 on your credit cards, that brings the total debt to $343,000, which must be deducted from the whole amount. When debts are subtracted from the entire value of all assets, the total net worth is $217,000. As you can see, this formula has no bearing on an individual's earnings. Every 3 years, the Federal Reserve Board conducts a consumer finance survey to collect data on household income and net worth. The most recent study was completed in September of 2019 and is expected to be issued in 2020. Despite the fact that the study isn't completely up to date in light of recent high inflation rates, it should be a fairly realistic representation. According to the survey, the mean or average net worth of U.S. households is a whopping $748,800. Although it appears that the ordinary person does not have that much riches, the ultra-wealthy families of billionaires and multimillionaires drive the mean to absurdly high levels. When you look at the median or midpoint value, you get a better image of the average person you see on the street, who is probably more like you. Overall, U.S. households have a median net worth of $121,700, which is a more acceptable figure that can be easily suppressed with modest effort. The typical household net worth for someone under 35, who is the family's breadwinner, is barely $13,900. This could be the result of a number of reasons. People this age have just begun their jobs and hasn't even begun to make a healthy, reliable income. They may have student loans that make increasing their net worth difficult. They've probably just bought a house or haven't yet, which might have a significant impact on your net worth. Homeowners have a median net worth of $255,000, while renters have a net worth of only $6,300, according to the Federal Reserve. Furthermore, they may not have started saving for retirement because of lingering debts or a poor salary. Even if they have, it might take a long time for investments to snowball and start making money. Here are a few key strategies to boost your net worth, which can help you achieve financial independence if you don't currently have it. First of all, it should be a top priority to pay off student loans, credit cards, and other debts that lower your net worth. This means you won't have to pay lenders interest and you'll have more money to spend on other things. Second, ways to minimize your spending is another effective strategy to increase your wealth. And there are other large saving opportunities that you may not have considered. Third, increase your income in other ways as well, not just at your 9-to-5 or primary job. Create additional streams of income from extra ventures that can be used to increase your wealth. Fourth is to invest heavily into appreciating assets such as real estate businesses, stocks, and other compound return investments. Your assets will grow faster and snowball over time if you do it this way. Finally, be diligent and understand that getting ahead requires a while. But if you follow these methods, you will inevitably acquire health. The median net worth of people between the ages of 35 and 44 is $91,300. Financial progress picks up a little at this point in their lives. A career has typically resulted in increasing earnings, but growing families also bring new responsibilities. The purchase of a home rather than renting or living with family is likely to have aided in this net worth growth because they're paying down their mortgage and owning an appreciating asset. Although retirement accounts have hopefully been established and are being added to on a regular basis, many people haven't even begun to consider retirement if they do it at all. The 45 to 54 age group has steadily increased to $168,600. In comparison to the previous age group, there aren't always as many life changes. Some families are seeing children move out, which may or may not be beneficial to the family. Aside from the occasional upgrade to provide to a growing family, these elderly families are usually in similar priced homes as they were previously. Despite this, many people fail to start planning for their future due to a lack of understanding of investments or a failure to recognize the importance of investing. And since people believe they deserve it because they work hard, debt may grow even bigger and more luxurious become usual. The median income for those aged 55 to 64 years old has increased slightly to $212,500. Adding to the previous age group circumstances, the housing situation is unlikely to have changed significantly. Some families may decide to downsize their home after their children have graduated from high school, and as a result, their income levels begin to decline as a result of fewer working hours and reduced productivity. The fortunate ones are seeing an improvement in their situation as a result of significant growth in investment, paid off mortgages, and the ability to pay cash for other items rather than financing them. Households between the ages of 65 and 74 have a net worth of $266,400, which is slightly more than the younger cohort. Beginning around the age of 65, traditional retirement means that your net worth will no longer rise as it once did. Some people, if they have any, are drawing on their savings and earning less, if at all. Healthcare costs are rising, which can have a significant financial impact on those who are sick and have limited coverage. Because these families are not really elderly, a drop in net worth now could jeopardize their retirement. Finally, the median net worth of people aged 75 and up has dropped to $254,800. It is the first age bracket in which net worth decreases, but this isn't always a terrible thing. Spending the money you have left might be fun if you're not concerned about running out. We don't know how long we live, so why not reward yourself to a holiday occasionally? As long as you don't deplete your retirement fund. The majority of adults at this age does not work, and if they do, their earnings are likely to be modest. Net worth is a metric for assessing your financial condition that can be used to track your improvement. Keeping track of your net worth is necessary, but it doesn't tell you whether you'll be financially secure soon. Even if someone has a net worth of $10 million, they will still have to work to pay their obligations. They could, for example, have an $8 million worth of property and rare vehicles worth $2 million, but doesn't have income-producing assets. Someone could, on the other hand, have a net worth of $200,000 but be retired. Knowing your annual income stream and annual expenses is a better approach to assess your financial health. More significant than fretting over the total value of your home is developing your investments so that they produce more income. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for visiting Fortune Fastliner. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you found this video helpful, please share it with one other person. That's right, as a token of your appreciation for the time and effort we put into developing content that inspires and aids you in your quest to build your own wealth. We're only going to give it to one individual. We'll talk again shortly.